Ashok, you are on.
Namaskar. Good morning. My name is Ashok Handigo. I am part of OSAT volunteer family for over a decade now. And I welcome you to a beautiful morning here. This is the third day of our OSAT's VaadyaVaahini 2023. We had a very jam-packed, very successful 2 days that took place last weekend. And we are very excited to bring you the last part of the contest, which is a senior category. OSAT stands for One School at a Time. That's how we started many years ago. And as you know, we are doing many schools in any year now. And later on, you get to hear about what all OSAT is doing. But one thing I truly believe in, and how I recognize myself with the goal of OSAT. OSAT is in the field of helping rural education, right? And what is education? Once Sidney Harris said, the whole purpose of education is to turn mirrors into windows. What a deep thought. And with that, I would like to welcome you all on behalf of Board of Directors, the volunteers, the core team and the volunteers, and all the OSAT family to our third day of VaadyaVaahini 2023 contest. I'm very excited to bring you a very talented group of people, individuals who are going to perform and enthrall you with their learnings in Indian classical music. Now I call upon my esteemed colleague, who's a very enthusiastic member of our volunteer team, Archana Ashok, to introduce our guest artist today.
Namaste, everyone. Good morning. Today, on the third day of VaadyaVaahini 2023, we are very honored to have a performance by our guest artist, who was also one of our judges and who has been one of our judges in the previous years as well, supporting OSAT. She is none other than Srimati Shubha Gunapu. Today, we'll have a beautiful musical rendition by her. So let's have the guest artist performance, please.
ಹೊಸಳಿಗೆ ತಿಲಕವ ನೀಡುವೆ ಅಜ್ಜ ಹೊಸ ಬೆಣ್ಣೆಯ ನಿಟ್ಟು ಕಜ್ಜಾಯ ಕೊಡುವೆ ಹೊಸ ಆಭರಣಗಳಿಡುವೆ ಮುದ್ದು ಹಸುಳೆ ನಿನ್ನನು ನೋಡಿ ಸಂತೋಷ ಪಡುವೆ ಹಸುಳೆ ನಿನ್ನನು ನೋಡಿ ಸಂತೋಷ ಪಡುವೆ ಮನೆಯೊಳಗಾಡೋ ಗೋವಿಂದಾನಿ ನೆರೆ ಮನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೋಗುವುದ್ಯಾವ ಚಂದ ಮನೆಯೊಳಗಾಡೋ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಚೋರನೆನಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲೇನು ಚೋರನೆನಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲೇನು ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ನಾರಾಯಣನೆಂಬೋ ಬಿರುದುಗಳಿರಲು ಚೋರನೆನಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲೇನು ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ನಾರಾಯಣನೆಂಬೋ ಬಿರುದುಗಳಿರಲು ವಾರಿಜಾತಿಯರ ಕೂಟ ಸಾಕೋ ಓ ವಾರಿಜಾತಿಯರ ಕೂಟ ಸಾಕೋ ನಮ್ಮ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲ 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 ಕೃಷ್ಣ ವಿಠಲ ಹರಿ ವಿಠಲ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನಿ ಮನೆಯೊಳಗಾಡೋ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನಿ ಮನೆಯೊಳಗಾಡೋ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನಿ ಮನೆಯೊಳಗಿರಬೇಕೋ ಮನೆಯೊಳಗಾಡೋ ಗೋವಿಂದಾನಿ ನೆರೆ ಮನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೋಗುವುದ್ಯಾವ ಚಂದ ಮನೆಯೊಳಗಾಡೋ 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 ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋವಿಂದ
That was a wonderful Purandaradasa Gite by our guest artists. We are so fortunate to have so many well-established artists in the Bay Area support us in OSAT for many, many years, for conducting many of these signature events like VaadyaVaahini, Natyaraga, and so forth. So thank you for all the guest artists who have been supporting us. So I was saying OSAT, One School at a Time, is an organization that helps the rural education by building basic infrastructure. And we are here on the platform of VaadyaVaahini. So what's the link? So VaadyaVaahini is a platform that OSAT provides for our younger generation to showcase their talent in Indian classical instrumental music, particularly through this VaadyaVaahini event. Right now, we are connecting this way. We are connecting the students, the kids here, to the kids who are benefiting in rural India. So every minute that you are devoting to this cause, either presenting or directly, indirectly supporting, financially or otherwise, you are directly helping the mission of VOSAT. So to talk in detail about what VOSAT stands for, what it has been striving to do, what have been our achievements, and what we want to be doing the next few years, to provide you all those exciting details, I invite our president of VOSAT, Mr. Paddu Melanahalli. One brief word about him. He has been the driving force for the past few years. We were doing very few schools in a year. Now we are doing many more school projects, and he has been very instrumental in bringing a lot of energy to all of us and focus on the OSAT's mission and execution in every possible way. So thank you, Paddu, for that, and I welcome you to the dais.
Namaste, Ashok. Namaste to everybody here. So I would like to warm welcome each and every one of you again for our VaadyaVaahini event. VaadyaVaahini, today we are arranging the third day. So we had the last weekend, Saturday and Sunday, various contests, and then today is the third day, and then the important contest is running at this point in time. As Ashok mentioned, VOSAT is one school at a time. So what it really means is we are in the education cause, and VOSAT, one school at a time, is a non-profit organization. So I will take few minutes just to explain what VOSAT is going to do, or what VOSAT is doing, and also how you can be of some help to the cause. So VOSAT works pretty much in the education area, and the main the purpose of the VOSAT is to help the rural India with rural education. So let me also share a small presentation, and then I will go through some of the important topics for the VOSAT. And one of the things, the vision and mission, every organization will have it, and then so is VOSAT. So what we are, the vision for the VOSAT that we have kept is to transform the rural public school education in India, one school at a time. So nowadays, it's actually, we started with the one school at a time. It is actually many schools at a time at this point in times, because we are started to build, as Ashok mentioned, many schools in a year. Our whole purpose and the mission is to uplift two things. One is the physical infrastructure, that means the classrooms and the sanitation or the toilet blocks and the kitchen and the library wherever is needed, and also to provide a digital infrastructure for our rural schools or the rural students. So in these two areas, we thought that this is the primary important thing, because the more and more we educate our students, and then the rural students especially, our the most of the job will be a lot more easier, and the students will become a lot more capable in terms of helping and supporting their families. So what is the problem that we are trying to solve? The educational challenges in the rural India. So as we know, the 120 million Indian children attend the government schools, mostly in rural and the semi-urban areas. And some of these school buildings have been constructed probably during the independence time for India, and the school buildings are almost 75 to 80 years old, and they are all dilapidating. There is a poor infrastructure. There is some of the areas there is no roof, and the rain comes in, there is no good shelter, and a lot of kids, they study under the tree. And also there are many government schools, they don't have the teacher facilities, and it is all hampering the learning. And also with the COVID, there is a huge digital divide happened between the urban and the rural. And there is digital learning tools and other things are not quite available for our rural kids. And if you take up only one state in India, some of the situation is literally very, very mind-boggling. In terms of the numbers, the 40,000 of schools, they don't have the proper building. And most of the schools, they don't have very good infrastructure in terms of the playground, in terms of the toilets, and also in terms of the power supply and the libraries. And literally, you can see the school buildings are all kind of anytime it can fall. During this time, what the parents will do is they have the fear of sending their kids into the schools, and then they start asking the kids to help them out with whatever they do, maybe the farming, maybe doing some of the household work, or maybe other the business, and then the schools will drop out of the students will drop out of the schools, and by helping their parents, and the poverty line continues in the same way. So that's the cycle of the poverty line, because they will never get the education and they will keep doing the similar things. And WOSAT, as I said, the vision is to build the classrooms and to achieve the optimal results with the minimum administrative cost. And it is a 100% volunteer run organization. And it is a legal registered ATG nonprofit organization in India, and also 501c3 in United States. And most of our classrooms are either we demolish some of the old infrastructure and then we rebuild it, or if there is a space available, we rebuild the classrooms fresh. So the moment that we bring the school infrastructure, we literally saw the transformation happening across the village. So the village is kind of, having a old school infrastructure. The students are not coming up, and then we go in there and then we work with the local, the villagers, and also with the donors. With their donors' money, we try to work with them to build the school, because we hire the contractors and we make sure that the construction happens in a better manner and on a timely manner. And once we build it, so we get the large ecosystem comes to us. The ecosystem meaning the Akshay Patra can come and then do the midday meal, and Vibhav will come and then do the curriculum aspects of it. Rotary Club can come in and then donate the desk and the backpack for the students, and Miriam kind of libraries, and they will donate some of the library books to them. And the whole infrastructure, the entire village becomes very active, and the students will come to the schools, and we have seen that the attendance has increased steadily in every school that we have built. And also over the years, we have really worked very best, and also revamped our the selection process, and then we really make sure that we pick a very well deserved school, and also we make sure that our donors funds, whatever comes to us, is fully utilized for that particular cause. There are a lot of volunteers in India. There are either the retired officials from the bank, or the teachers, or some of the public sector young retired people. They really want to do something for the community. And then there are many places that we have seen that these people, they put the money from their pocket to go visit these schools and also the site, and making sure that they do the proper due diligence before they really go and then construct the school buildings. So these are all some of the things that we do. And during the COVID, we have seen that there is a digital divide between the rural and the urban. And then we came up with a blueprint which has the system integration of the servers, the Google Classroom kind of infrastructure, geo relens, and this kind of a mobility, the infrastructure. And then we came up with a iPad kind of a facility for our students, and the servers for our teachers. And then we use the Khan Academy, the YouTube, the limited infrastructure to provide the government set curriculum by the government appointed teachers to give the content to our students. And then we were able to make sure that their the performance with respect to the assignment submission, with respect to where the soft areas for the learning through the Google Classroom, be able to show where the softness is, and then build the required lessons for them to complete it. As a result, so we also build a dashboard, and then this dashboard pretty much shows that how many students are participating, what's the assignment, the participation rate, the assignment submissions, where the soft areas, and then how do we really help them to bridge the gap. And we also, as a result of these things, so we have seen that we did the POC with the 12 rural schools, Malur and Hunsur taluks in Karnataka, about 1,500 students impacted positively, and then the STEM education really worked very well. We have seen that 20% increase within the 5 weeks with the digital learning. And one of the important things that I want to point out is the Malur girls. They leveraged our ODC, which is the OSAT digital infrastructure, school infrastructure. They ranked second amongst 250 schools across Asia participated in one of the third-party mathematics application trial. So how can you help for the OSAT cause? I think you can donate for sure. You can donate your money, donate your time, donate your expertise, and many, many ways that you should be able to donate to the cause. That's number one. Number two, so there must be, if you are working in any of the corporate, there are corporate matching programs are available. Please donate it to the matching programs through your company for OSAT so that you should be able to support the cause. And also one another important thing is you can talk to your alumni and the friend circle, and then you can adopt a school. So there are many, many donors, they come together and then they adopt a school. So each school project is about $75,000, where we will build about 4 classrooms, 2 toilet blocks for the boys and girls, and also where needed, the clean drinking water facilities or a library or a kitchen. So, so far we have completed 94 school projects. In the sense, 84 completely completed, and then another 13 are in the various stages of completion. So that way we did the 94th, the groundbreaking ceremony in Meghalaya. We are in 8 states, Karnataka, Andhra, Tamil Nadu in the south, and Bihar. Very recently we are getting started. Meghalaya, we are getting started along with our Smart Village movement, the engagement. And we are starting in Jharkhand. We are in Uttar Pradesh, Manipur. We have completed one of the school, and Maharashtra is a big way. So these are all the places that we are working. It's all work through the volunteers on the ground as well as volunteers in US. We are doing this the serving. And also, we are very thankful for various different the corporates who are always step up to help us out. And with this, today evening, we have the grand finale of the VaadyaVaahini. So last 2 days and also today, there are the various contests are happening. I am sure you guys are all very eagerly waiting for the results. So today evening, 5 o'clock, please join us. It is the details are on our website. And the live stream is going on the YouTube as well. So please join in and then listen. And we are also bringing in a concert of Veena during the evening. So we would like to warm welcome again, and then notifying that the evening, the grand finale plus the award ceremony is going to happen. Please come by. So with this, thank you very much. Warm welcome to once again for everybody. Back to you, Ashok.
Thank you, Madhu, for giving us the glimpse of what OSAT has been striving to achieve and how far we have been successful and continue to make a difference in the lives of the quality of the education of rural kids in India. So adding a little bit to what Madhu said, one thing I would request, you don't have to believe whatever he has said, but do one thing. When you visit India, visit one of our schools. We have more than 80 schools spread all across India. Visit one of the schools, and I promise you that you will see for yourself the remarkable transformation that OSAT has brought to those villages in terms of education of their kids. So with that, now we come to the most exciting part of this segment, which is so as part of VaadyaVaahini 2023 third day contest, we have senior category, which is wind, string, and keyboard instruments combined. So this is a senior category, and this has the contestants of age 13 to 17. And now I'll go over some of the house rules for this contest. So each contestant has 8 minutes to perform. There is an extra allowance of 45 seconds to avoid any abrupt ending. A penalty of 5 points if they exceed this grace period. Each contestant, when invited onto the main stage, needs to introduce themselves with their name and what they will be presenting. There could be requests from the judges to sit in certain way, or how their posture is to be changed so that they can hear you perform well. And if there are any interruptions due to technical difficulties, do not worry. We are covered. You are covered. We will make sure that it's all fair in terms of time, and you will not be penalized for any technical disruptions. Please note, this contest is streaming live on YouTube, so you let your friends, family, and everyone across the world know about this. We have an extremely talented and dedicated musicians on our panel of judges. They have been the backbone of all these contests and have been very supportive in terms of providing a very fair judging of the talent of the presenters. So thank you, judges. Now we will get started. Mangala, and do we have the first contestant ready?
Namaste, my name is VaadyaVaahini and I'll be playing Sri Krishna Bhaja Manasa Lakriti Ragam Todi set to Aditalam, composed by Muthuswami Dikshitar.
Thank you, Tanmay Avanija Bangala, for that beautiful opening of the contest. You may kindly exit the stage now. I now welcome the second contestant in this category, Aditya Mahesh. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah, please introduce yourself and introduce what you are going to play.
Namaste. My name is
I just had a 1 second. I just had a quick request. Can we spotlight the participant when they're playing?
We are actually doing it.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Maybe
Okay.
no issues. Sorry for that.
Namaste. My name is Aditya Mahesh. I'm playing Chalamela Varnam in Darbar, composed by Thiruvatiyar Tyagayar, set to Aditalam.
Thank you, Aditya, for that performance. You may kindly exit the stage and please join us on the YouTube streaming. Thank you.
Thank you.
I now welcome third contestant in this category, Nathan. Please introduce yourself, introduce what you're going to play.
Hi, my name is Nathan Karthik and I'll be playing VaadyaVaahini in Raga Sunada Vinodini, set to Aditalam and composed by Mysore Vasudevacharya.
Thank you so much, Nathan, for that performance. Appreciate your time. You may kindly exit the main stage now. Join us on the YouTube. I now welcome Naman, contestant number 4. Naman, are you ready? Please introduce yourself and introduce the piece that you're going to play.
Namaste. My name is Namaste and I will be presenting today Sri Muthuswami Dikshitar's Ma Ganapate in Raga Natanarayani and set to Adi Talam.
Thank you, Naman, for that performance. Appreciate your time. You may kindly exit the stage now. Continuing our VaadyaVaahini third day, senior category of wind, string, and keyboard instruments. I would now welcome contestant number 5, Ria. Ria onto the main stage. Thank you, Ria, for that performance. You may kindly join us on the YouTube streaming. Going on with the contest, now I welcome contest number 6, Gautam, onto the main stage. Please introduce yourself.
Namaste, my name is Gautam Chadukuri and I will be playing Dehrani by Sri Tyagaraja in the Raga Mohanam set to Kandajapu.
Thank you, Gautam. You may kindly exit the main stage and join us on the streaming. Continue with the contest. Now I welcome contestant number 7, Srividya.
Namaskaram. My name is Srividya Pamarthi. I'm a student and disciple of Srimati Sandhya Srinath. from VaadyaVaahini. Today I'll be playing Ale Bayode in Ragam Kannada set to Adi Talam. This is composed by Sri Uttukadu Venkata Subbayar. Thank you.
Thank you, Srividya, for that performance. You kindly exit the main stage now.
Thank you.
Continuing the contest, now I welcome Kaushik onto the main stage. Kaushik. I can't hear you.
Sorry.
Okay.
Namaskaram, my name is Kaushik Balaji, and today I'll be presenting Sami Ninne Kori in Sriragam set to Aditagam, composed by Karur Devuddu.
Thank you, Kaushik, for that performance. You may kindly exit the main stage now and join us on the YouTube streaming. Continuing the senior category of VaadyaVaahini 2023 Wind String Keyboard Contest. Now I welcome Dhruti. Dhruti onto the main stage.
Hi. I'm playing on the flute Swagatam Krishna in Mohana Ragam and Aditala.
Thank you, Dhriti, for that performance. Please join us on the YouTube streaming. Continuing this beautiful morning with beautiful music. Now I welcome Sitara onto the main stage.
Namaste, my name is Sitara, and today I'll be playing VaadyaVaahini in Tala Adi. Thank you.
Thank you, Sitara. Continuing the contest, now I welcome Dia. Dia onto the stage.
Hello, my name is Diya Rao, and I'll be playing a Kriti in Shankarabharanam called Svararaga Suddha, composed by Sri Tyagaraja, set to Dvikala Aditara. Am I audible? Is my Shruti audible as well?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Appreciate you taking part in this contest, Dia. Thank you. So now we are coming to the end of the contest, VaadyaVaahini 2023, Day 3, Senior category in wind, string, and keyboard instruments. So the last contestant in today's event is Pratyush Belligundu. Pratyush, welcome to the main stage. Thank you, Pratyush, for your performance. Appreciate you participating in this contest. Judges, please note, with that, we come to the end of senior category that involved wind, string, and keyboard instruments. So for any contest of this kind, one critical aspect is the judges, the panel of judges. VOSAT is fortunate to have a wonderful panel of judges always supporting us in these kind of contests. And today we have, again, a set of musicians, well-established, well-known for their talent in the field. So to introduce them, I welcome my esteemed colleague, Archana Ashok, onto the stage. Archana.
Thank you, Ashok. It's my pleasure to introduce the esteemed judge panel for today's event. Our first judge is Mr. Satish Gadakkar. He's an engineer by profession, amateur violinist, and santoor player. He's teaching Hindustani classical and Western keyboard for the past 17 years in the Bay Area. Satish ji, welcome and thank you so much for supporting VOSAT. It's a pleasure having you with us. Our second judge is Srimati Radha Bharadwaj. She's an experienced Veena artist with more than 25 years of expertise, hailing originally from India but now residing in Dallas. Her journey has involved teaching Carnatic classical music on the Veena for an extensive period, encompassing performances in India and a history of students in India, Michigan, and Dallas. Her teaching originally began on Skype, but has evolved to encompass various online and in-person platforms. Her commitment to the Veena extends beyond teaching. She recently showcased her talent through a Pakwadya performance, leading to an Arangetram, and composed new musical pieces with an environmentally conscious theme aimed at preserving trees. Radhaji, welcome to VOSAT, and thank you so much for...
Thank you, Archana. Thank you. My pleasure. Thank you.
Our third judge for today is Mr. Sushil Narsimhan. He learned violin from Sri H.K. Venkatram in Shivamogga for about a year, and later on from Sri H.K. Narsimurthy for about 6 to 7 years in Mysore. He has played for many concerts in the Bay Area. He also teaches violin in the Bay Area and has produced good students who are now playing for concerts in the Bay Area. He has composed many Pallavis on Lord Raghavendra Swami and runs a Melakarta Pallavi concert series. He has also given lecture demonstrations at California Arts Association television on violin playing. He has composed many Tillanas, Pallavis, Ratiswarams, and Varnams. He has a PhD in mechanical engineering and works as a senior lead thermal engineer for NVIDIA. Sushilji, welcome to VOSAT, and thank you for supporting us as always.
Thank you very much.
Our fourth judge is Mr. Ashwin Krishnakumar. He started training in Carnatic classical flute with Sri A.V. Prakash in Mysore and B.N. Suresh in Bangalore, and was recognized with a scholarship from the Central Government of India, that is CCRT, to pursue advanced training in Carnatic flute. He started giving performances as a young artist in children's and youth radio programs on the All India Radio, and has also accompanied various classical music, classical dance, light music productions, and fundraisers both in India as well as the US. He teaches flute to students in the SF Bay Area who have participated in several programs and music festivals and won prizes in local and national level competitions. He continues to further his musical interests under the guidance of Dr. T.S. Satyavati, a renowned musician and a prime disciple of Sri R.K. Srikantan. Ashwin works as a technologist in a semiconductor company and lives in the SF Bay Area with his family. Ashwinji, welcome to VOSAT, and thank you for supporting us. So in every contest, it's always important to get the feedback from our esteemed judges, because it will always help our contestants to improvise themselves in their upcoming concerts and performances. So I would like to ask feedback from each one of the 4 judges so that it will help the contestants. So I would like to start off with our first judge, Satish ji. Satish ji, Your feedback, please. You're muted, Satish. You're muted.
We can't hear you, Satish.
Satish, you are muted.
Thank you for inviting me for this competition. And I thank OSAT for conducting this competition every year. And that is helping the children in India, and it is giving an encouragement to the local budding talents in Bay Area also. And I would say, just as a suggestion, that music is learned by listening, and there is ample opportunity to listen to the great musicians of the past and present, thanks to the sound systems and YouTube and other music channels, as well as nowadays, since the COVID is finished, now there are a lot of concerts taking place. Many good artists are coming from India. I would recommend that these students listen to them in their live performances to enhance their capability. I am aware that none of these students would be taking it as a profession, staying in India, in America. That I don't think any parents would recommend. But it is an art which can stay with you till a very late age. Sports, you have to stop at certain age because competitive, you cannot remain competitive. Even dancing, after a certain age, it becomes difficult. But music, this instrumental music is such, you can, even if you are in 80s or 90s, you can still continue. So it's a very good hobby for everybody, and they should try to learn as much as possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Satish ji. Radha ji.
Thank you, Archana. Thank you, OSAT, for giving me this opportunity. It's such a wonderful event which you are doing. Like last time, as I said, something which is giving a cause, you're helping. There is a commitment from all the students. They understand what they are doing. That's a huge appraisal for all of you. Thank you, Patuji, Mangalaji. Thank you, so many of you who are doing back work. OSAT, it's doing such a great job. I'm so happy to be a part of this team. It's wonderful. Thank you for having me here. For the judging, just few thoughts from my side. Basically, whichever age you are in, I saw the junior people working. I did the judging for them, and now seeing the seniors, what I see is that most of them, they forget to do the alapane. Like in the beginning, whatever raga they are saying, it's very important to play a little bit of the Arohana, Avrohana, at least in the beginning. And since you're in the senior category, 13 to 17, it's really expected to do a little bit of the introduction of the raga, which they are doing. That also brings in. The other thought, what I felt is taking a familiar song is like always a welcome. I know difficult kritis, many of you have turned in. Beautiful attempt, and at that age it's like highly incredible to play big varnas and then alapanis. It's such a nice thing. It's like very touching, very heart, like it's really soothing your heart to listen to music, at least for me. But these few suggestions, like giving in the little bit of raga introduction in the beginning, and then sticking on to something which is familiar to everybody, and that would be really helpful. The flute, I'm not sure, like the people who are judging for flute can also say, give him some of the breathing exercise can help in, I feel. So that's about it. Good luck and all the best to all the participants.
Thank you, Radha ji. Sushil ji.
Yeah, hi, Archana. It was wonderful again, as we have done year through year, the OSAT competition, helping the music students and at the same time helping the students in India and other in many states of India to kind of take this help from music students in northern part of America to kind of help them, the students who don't have the same opportunities as them in North America, to build their studentship and building their a future and stuff. Couple of quick suggestions for the students who participated today. First one is, focus on your learning. Irrespective of what results you get today, don't worry about what you get, what you don't get, or what you get. So just focus on your learning. Focusing on music, it's like music is like a lifelong penance, right? It's not that you'll get everything right on a simple day, or there's no chance that you'll get everything right, or you might not get everything wrong. So it's a lifelong journey. Forget the results and enjoy what you're experiencing with music. Take it as a penance and make it as a lifelong companion in order to, gain perfection. It's not that you have, for example, you have to learn for kids who are in high school, I guess at age 17, 16, you have to take AP calculus, whatever, in 11th grade. There's no way you can take AP calculus in first grade or when at 55, like I am now. I can, but what I'm saying is, like music is a lifelong journey. You can study whenever you can, take it slowly, attain perfection in one part of it, then go to the next one. No need to rush. So these are a couple of good suggestions that I had. And as I always tell my students, if you don't have, I know high school students have a lot of these, the AP exams, projects, and blah, 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 college applications. But make it a practice to at least practice 10 minutes a day. And if I say this, it might sound harsh, but I always say that, a good devoted person should practice at least half an hour a day. If you don't have half an hour, okay, try 20 minutes. If you don't have 20, try 10. If you don't even have 10, then don't do music. I'm sorry to say, but if you can't even devote 5 to 10 minutes a day, then I'll be very blunt in saying you don't deserve to learn music and the music doesn't deserve you. I'm sorry to say that, but unless you immerse yourself and dedicate some time, right, you should not pursue that, as a hobby. And, 5 to 10 minutes a day, you should be able to do it. Otherwise, don't do it. Sorry for being very blunt, but that's my suggestion. Thank you.
Thank you, Sushilji. Ashwinji?
Yeah, namaste everybody. OSAT and VaadyaVaahini 2023 team. I'd like to thank you very much again for inviting me this year to judge the senior contest. Personally, I enjoyed my being here, and I'm amazed year after year by the amount and the quality of work and professionalism that both the organizers put in as well as the contestants put in. Everybody put in their best foot forward today, and has a lot to be proud of. The cause that we are supporting here is not something to be taken lightly here, right? So in terms of advice, the judges before me have already provided a lot of things. I would like to add maybe one or two things here, especially when it comes to instrumental music and Carnatic music in particular. It is very important to play it in such a way that the articulation of the sahitya, the lyrics, is audible. So because we don't say the words, we play it. Either we play it as a wind instrument, we play it as a string instrument. If the cut points or the breaks are not given in the right place, it doesn't sound like it doesn't carry the amount of weightage that the song has, right? So that is something that, youngsters today who are learning music can watch out for and put in their effort to improve there. And that said, I'd like to congratulate all the participants who participated today, and I would like to wish them all the best in their musical and non-musical endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashwinji. And
Archanaji, I felt a little weird that maybe I said it a little harsh way, but what I meant was, by saying, If you cannot put in 10 minutes, then stop that music for some time, then continue when you have the time. Dedicate some time. It deserves the time. So that, only when you put in that little time at least, will you move forward. If you don't put in, like at least that much, it's hard for you to move forward. That's what I meant. I apologize, if I had meant it in a harsh way, but in my heart of hearts, I wish every contestant good luck and best of luck. And that's why I'm trying to say, at least dedicate 10 minutes, that I beg the students to do that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Sushilji. I'm sure all your feedback will help our contestants to improvise further, since they have a long way to go, and definitely they need your help in reaching whatever they want to achieve in life. With this, I would like to hand over the stage back to my colleague Ashok. Thank you.
Thank you, Archana, for introducing the panel of judges and seeking their wonderful feedback. I'm sure it's very helpful to all the contestants today. So now the most important part, I must thank everybody. An event of this size and magnitude involved months of planning. So from many of my colleagues, volunteers in OSAT family, continuing to interact with the parents and all the logistics and all that, and particularly for today, the day 3 of the contest. I may be missing some names, please pardon me, but I really want to thank the time and all the effort that has been put in by my wonderful colleagues in the lobby and the audio room. We had Sidhu, Akshata, Purnima taking care of those logistics. We had Manasa taking care of the timings, keeping the time of each contestants. And on the main stage, I had the full support of Mangalaji, Archana, Apurva, and being the captain of the ship. Paddu is always there helping in anywhere. He's always there. Any help is needed, he's there, and he's very inspirational. So it is I'm very fortunate to be working with wonderful colleagues like these people, and I'm fortunate that I am able to play a small role in continuing what OSAT is doing, and continuing to that has continued its effort in uplifting the quality of education in rural India. And as you have heard earlier, we are marching towards 100th school in coming months. So I request all of you to visit our website, osaat.org. We have listed all the projects, the details of each and every project spread across 8 states in India, impacting thousands of students. And there are before and after pictures, and how much amount we have spent, and what all infrastructure we have built, and all those details. So I encourage you all to visit the website, encourage you to spread the word amongst your friends here and abroad. And definitely when you visit India, please make it a point to visit one of our schools. It means a lot to us, and you will learn a lot what kind of work OSAT is doing, and why your wholehearted support is so meaningful to our nonprofit organization. I would like to remind that we have the grand finale of VaadyaVaahini 2023 this evening at 5:30 p.m. Please join the YouTube streaming. Please spread the word. Have your friends, family across the world join us for the closing finale. We have you don't want to miss it. I don't want to spill the beans, but it's wonderfully arranged. And with that, the current set of panel of judges will enter into the deliberations. And thank you so much for your participation, contestants, for your time and effort in performing, and all the parents and guardians who really nurture their learnings, and all the wonderful teachers who are striving hard to retain our roots, the cultural heritage, and the rich music tradition getting imbibed into the next generation. So with all wholehearted, with whole heart, and on behalf of OSAT family, I thank you all. And with that, we conclude this web streaming. Thank you.